ArtXchange Gallery is proud to present 32 Aspects of Daily Life, a new series of mixed media paper cutaway portraits by Lauren Iida that portrays female identifying people that she has connected with during her daily life in Cambodia. Lauren Iida has lived and worked between the Pacific Northwest and Cambodia for over 12 years. She specializes in intricately hand-cut paper, often incorporating ink wash and shadow play. Since graduating from Cornish College of the Arts in 2014, Iida has exhibited her work throughout the Pacific Northwest region. She has received regional and national grants and fellowships, created public art for multiple civic agencies. In Cambodia, Lauren Iida leads contemporary art tours and is the founder of the artist collective Open Studio Cambodia, which supports emerging Khmer artists.
"32 Aspects of Daily Life" is a new series of paper cutaways which pays homage to a series of the same name created in the 1880s by Japanese woodblock printer Yoshitoshi. This is the second series I have interpreted through my own paper cutaway work, the first being 100 Aspects of the Moon, which I completed and exhibited in 2018. All of the portraits in the original series, 32 Aspects of Daily Life, are of women, and all the portraits in my series are of female identifying people I have met and made a personal connection with. I spent half a year approaching people on my travels to every corner of Cambodia and taking their portraits with permission, often asking them to make direct eye contact with the camera. Both the original series and my series provide a fascinating window into the many subcultures existing in my immediate environment. Like Yoshitoshi's subjects, my subjects include prostitutes, wives of the working class, the elite, and people challenging gender roles. Each portrait is a moment frozen in time. The subject is often aware of the viewer with few exceptions. Mythology, symbolism, and nuance in color and pattern are taken into account, sometimes following the deeper meaning or aesthetic of the original series, and other times drawing from my knowledge of Japanese or Cambodian culture.
In this exhibition, Iida pays homage to a series of the same name created in the 1880s by Japanese woodblock printer Tsukioka Yoshitoshi. The original series, 32 Aspects of Daily Life, also known as 32 Aspects of Women, portrayed women from different backgrounds and occupations, each associated with a particular mood or character trait. Much of Lauren Iida's work grows from her desire to document life around her and the cultural impacts that shape her world. As her work has developed, Iida has often alternated between exploring her Japanese-American family history and documenting her current life living in Cambodia. In this new series, Iida has struck an unusual balance by utilizing formats inspired by Japanese ukiyo-e woodblock artists, whose works were the popular storytelling vehicle of their time.
The original piece by Yoshitoshi is entitled Hot, The Appearance of a Wealthy Housewife in the Bonsai Era, 1818 to 1830. It depicts an intimate and painful moment as a geisha endures burns from moxibustion treatment, an ancient practice which operates on principles similar to acupuncture. The subject of my piece, inspired by Yoshitoshi's original print, is a woman I met in the outskirts of Cambodia's capital, Phnom Penh. Her husband is a tuk-tuk driver and an old friend of mine. She and most of the other people living in their housing complex work in a nearby garment factory making clothes and shoes for the foreign market. My paper-cut piece shows the garment factory worker gripping her identity card lanyard between her teeth, a common symbol in traditional Japanese ukiyo-e-style block printing of silencing the cries of a woman.
Lauren Iida's intricate paper cutaway technique can be traced back to the Japanese art of kiri-e, or the art of creating images from cut paper. Iida's contemporary take on this ancient art blends photographic references, mixed media drawing and painting, and her masterful technique of rendering positive and negative spaces in cut paper.
I have spent most of my time in Cambodia over the last 12 years, and this series reflects the mixed cultural impact I have from my biological and environmental influences, past and present. I am a sort of documentarian, relying heavily on photographs I take around Cambodia to inspire my artwork, but following loosely the individual meanings and nuances of Yoshitoshi's original 32 portraits. I have always longed to connect with my Japanese heritage, but because of lasting trauma through the generations since the Japanese incarceration during World War II in the United States and subsequent loss of my family's connection to its cultural heritage, I have largely been left to do this on my own, and mostly through my own research and art making. The original piece by Yoshitoshi is number 26 in the series and was printed in 1888. It is entitled Cute, Habits of a Housewife of the 10th Year of the Meiji Era, 1877. It's a portrait of a new mother with her infant son. She is joyfully playing with him, proud of her role as a respected housewife and mother. The subject I chose for this piece is the wife of a prominent shaman in a rural Cambodian village. She assists her husband and is also the village midwife. Her husband regularly sees clients seeking information about deceased loved ones or curious about their future fortunes. His wife poses here proudly with their adopted daughter, a young girl she describes to me as quote-unquote unwanted by her real parents.
In each of Lauren Iida's images, the nuances and subcultures of daily life in Cambodia can be seen. From weavers of fishing nets, food sellers and street vendors, to traditional dance performers and fortune tellers.
This series isn't exclusively a reproduction of the original, nor is it a completely objective survey of aspects of Cambodian daily life, but a mix of many characteristics of where I come from, where I am today, and the multifaceted culture I have created for myself. Hi everybody, thanks for joining us for the digital premiere of 32 Aspects of Daily Life and Contemporary Cambodia. Hope to see you all soon in Seattle. Thanks, bye.